A kingdom left behind. In the ancient kingdom of Ithaca, Penelope ruled with quiet grace and unmatched wisdom. Her husband, Odysseus, had left many years ago, called to fight in the Trojan War. He promised her, "No matter how far the seas carry me, I will return to you, Penelope." With their young son, Telemachus, cradled in her arms, Penelope stood at the shores, watching his ship disappear into the horizon. The years passed slowly, like waves endlessly lapping against the rocks. Ithaca remained without its king, and Penelope's life became a tapestry of waiting, leading, and defending. The people of Ithaca looked to her as their leader, a beacon of strength and resilience, as suitors began to arrive, seeking her hand and the kingdom's throne. The weaving of loyalty. Though her heart ached for her husband, Penelope's loyalty was unwavering. To stave off the suitors, she devised a clever plan. She told them, "I will choose a husband once I have completed weaving a burial shroud for Laertes, Odysseus' father." But every night, under the cover of darkness, she unraveled the threads she had woven during the day. This act of defiance became her secret, her quiet rebellion against the pressures of the world. As she wove, she thought of Odysseus, imagining his clever smile and the sound of his voice. Each thread was a prayer, a plea to the gods to bring him back safely. Yet, whispers of doubt began to creep into her heart. Could he still be alive after so many years? The suitors mocked her loyalty, calling her foolish and naive, but Penelope refused to believe that her husband had perished. The return of the king. After 20 long years, Odysseus finally returned to Ithaca, disguised as a beggar by the goddess Athena. He saw the suitors feasting in his hall, mocking his son, and disrespecting his wife. Quietly, he observed Penelope, who sat with her head held high, her clever eyes still burning with determination. Penelope had devised one final test to determine her husband's identity, should he ever return. She announced to the suitors, "I will marry the man who can string Odysseus' bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axe heads." One by one, the suitors tried and failed. When the beggar took the bow, laughter erupted among the crowd. But Penelope watched closely, her heart stirring. The beggar's movements were too familiar, too precise. With ease, he strung the bow and completed the impossible task. Odysseus cast off his disguise, revealing himself. Chaos erupted in the hall as he and Telemachus fought off the suitors. When the hall fell silent, Penelope stood still, her emotions warring within her. Could this truly be her husband? The test of truth. Penelope, ever cautious, decided to test Odysseus. She instructed the servants to move their marriage bed, knowing full well that it was impossible to do so. The bed had been built by Odysseus himself, rooted to the ground by a living olive tree. When Odysseus protested, explaining the bed's immovability and its significance, Penelope knew it was truly him. Tears streamed down her face as she ran to him, their long years of separation finally coming to an end. "You have returned," she whispered. "And I have waited." "I told you, Penelope," Odysseus replied, his voice steady with love, "no matter how far the seas carried me, I would find my way back to you." The palace, once filled with despair, now brimmed with hope. Together, Odysseus and Penelope restored their kingdom, ruling side by side. Their love, tested by time, trials, and distance, remained unbroken. Penelope's loyalty became legend, a testament to the enduring power of love and faith. Though the world had conspired to pull them apart, they proved that true love could conquer even the greatest of odds.